Do you ever get the feeling that the system's changing right under your nose, but no one's telling you until it's too late? Well, listen to this. Back in 2008, I lost everything. Six-figure income, gone. House, gone. I went from a mortgage company sales director to ending up homeless. Why? Because I didn't understand the system. But today I do. And now history might just be repeating itself. But this time, it's not a housing crash, it's something way sneakier. So in 2025, the Trump team is reportedly pushing 5 massive changes to the credit system that could either wreck or reward you overnight. Some of these, well, they're great. They're really beneficial. Others, absolutely brutal. And trust me, number 4 will change how every mortgage in America works, possibly forever. And it's already started. But just before we take a deep dive, it's imperative you hit that like button and subscribe so that you get notified the minute we produce another game-changing video that affects your finances. I promise you'll appreciate it. So buckle up and let's plunge straight in. So on to number 1, the big change, number 1. Buy now, pay later. So say hello to credit score trouble. You've probably seen the buy now, pay later options everywhere. Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay, even DoorDash lets you finance your food now. Well, until recently, these were considered fintech services, not actual loans. So they actually didn't show up on your credit report. Nice and safe, right? Well, not anymore. Thanks to regulatory rollbacks and pressure from the credit bureaus, these short-term payment plans may soon report as real trade lines on your credit report, meaning every little $60 Klarna payment for that hoodie, well, that could tank your credit by lowering your average age of accounts and increasing the number of new accounts opened. Worse? Well, they used to be soft pulls, but now they're turning into hard inquiries. And let's face it, you want to build credit, not blow it up buying sneakers and pizza. So this is a silent score killer, especially if you're using these apps on a regular basis. Change number 2, CFPB dismantled and medical debt could come roaring back. Now, the CFPB, also known as the Consumer Finance Protection Board, was designed to protect consumers like you and me from shady practices. It played a major role in helping people dispute medical debt off their credit reports. But under the Trump administration's proposed 2025 strategy, well, the CFPB is basically being gutted. And with it, well, the protections keeping medical debt off your credit reports. Right now, medical collections under $500 do not show up on your credit, but that could go away fast. And with 1 in 5 Americans in medical debt, well, that's a bomb just waiting to go off. So do me a favor, guys, act now. If you've got medical collections, use the CFPB's tools while they're still active, or contact a professional before this window slams shut. On to number 3. Now, this is where it gets a bit technical. VantageScore 4.0. Now, that's the score that lies to you or saves you. Now, this one's really juicy. So right now, most lenders use FICO scoring models, but the Trump administration is reportedly backing a shift, especially for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, to use VantageScore 4.0. Now, what does that mean? Well, just in case you don't know, Credit Karma uses VantageScore. Have you ever been on there and noticed your score is like way higher than what the dealership tells you it is? Well, that's because Vantage is more forgiving. It ignores small collections, it gives more weight to trending data, and it rewards consistent payment behavior. So if lenders adopt this system fully, Well, the good news is a lot more people could qualify for loans, lower interest rates, and higher approvals. But if you've built your life understanding the FICO scoring model, well, you might get blindsided by what lenders are actually seeing. And that confusion, my friends, could cost you thousands. On to number 4. Now, this is the biggie. Proposed cap on credit card interest rates. Finally! So right now, as you know, if you're following this channel, some credit cards are charging 30% interest and people are still swiping. It's predatory and it's pushing folks deeper into debt. One proposed change from the Trump camp in 2025 is to cap credit card interest rates, possibly at 18% to 21%. Now, that could save consumers billions, literally. But here's the twist. If this passes, it may push lenders to tighten approval standards, meaning only people with solid credit will benefit. So the real question is, will you even qualify for the cards that have these lower rates? Now, here's number 5, and this is a big one as well. So Capital One and Discover are in a merger. Monopoly? Yes. Well, Capital One is trying to merge with Discover, forming what could become the largest credit card company in the US. Now, here's why that matters. Capital One is known for offering credit to almost anyone. Discover, not so much. If they merge, which approval standards win out? If Discover's stricter models takes the lead, many folks with average or below average credit could get shut out entirely from new credit lines. And fewer open accounts equals lower credit utilization cushion equals, you guessed it, lower scores. Now, here's a bonus that you weren't expecting. You're being taxed on stolen money. This one is insane. Scammers are draining retirement accounts, and one man I know lost over $200,000 from his IRA in a spoofing attack. And the IRS? Well, the bad news is they're still charging him income tax on that money. Yep, you get robbed and then you get taxed. The Trump administration hasn't proposed any relief or exemptions on this front. And unless new protections are added, victims could face double loss, once from the scam and again from the IRS. Do me a favor, protect yourself. Use multi-factor authentication. Don't trust phone calls, and please don't send money to someone just because caller ID says it's your bank. Look, these changes are coming fast. Some might help, some might hurt. But here's the truth. If your credit isn't already solid, you'll feel every one of these shifts 10 times harder, and you need to be prepared. And that means getting ahead of all this chaos right now. If you need any help, my team at Compassionate Credit Repair, well, they can walk you through exactly what to do before these 2025 changes lock you out of financial freedom. And if you've been scammed, if your credit took a hit, we'll show you how to bounce back and come out stronger. Do me a favor, guys, comment below which of these changes shocked you the most. And do me a favor, share this video with anyone who needs to hear it. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell, and stay informed, because 2025 is not the year to be caught sleeping on your credit score.